advice, okay?
Okay, well, here's another letter that we had, and I haven't read this one, I don't think. Beth has kept that from me. But we're
So,
going to get round to the one that I should have done.
yeah, so this,
And we would like to excuse or beg forgiveness for the bad lighting. We're in a hotel, and it's not set up like our house at home.
yeah, so this is the letter now.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Tina. Dear Terence and Beth, I am your avid fan. I'm writing you a letter to ask an advice and at the same time to your viewers. I married a Canadian few months ago and we are now settled in Dumaguete. I love him so much, but then sometimes I feel upset every time we're gonna go shopping and we bought something, he always asks for a change. Which I know it should be, but then I am her wife. Why should he is so tight on me? Which I try him to understand, but last week he decided to buy a lot and we built a house rather than renting, and he never told me his plan, rather than I just found out it when we stopped at attorney's office. And then he asked the attorney to make a legal papers that I am the owner and he will lease the land for 100 years. 100 years, and with the additional condition that I cannot sell the land without his signature. When I heard it, my tears almost dropped, but I just hold it, and I was really upset because it seems he didn't love me, didn't trust me, and didn't respect me. What should I do? Please advise me. P.S. He is already 68 years old. What did he think that he can live 150 years old? Tena.
Okay, he's just covered his butt. That's all. He's Canadian, so Canadian with the same viewpoint as Americans, and they have the prenuptial agreement, and that's in effect what he has given himself is a prenuptial agreement. The only thing he's done wrong here is he hasn't discussed it with you. That's all. Well, I'm not saying that's all and that's nothing. But if he's 68, he could be talking about living another 30 years. Well, I'm hoping that he will. So don't be too upset that he decided that he needed this protection, because if he's 68 and he has been looking at some of the other expat sites where people have these horror stories, not people but expats have these horror stories about buying a lot, putting it in the name of their Filipina wife and being thrown out once the house is built. So he wants to have some legal protection, and
Yeah.
that's what he wants. It sounds like he's a bit of a tightwad anyways, if he keeps asking for the change. But anyway, you've managed to live with that so far. A lot of guys are very tight on this. They care about money and they're afraid of being without it, and they're afraid of it being spent without some control. So it's not so bad, but you do need to talk about it, and you need to tell him that, well, I was a little bit offended about that, and just talk it out. Talk, communicate, that's what you need to do. But he hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't done anything that hasn't been done many times before, and that isn't. This is the route that expats on other expat sites recommend. This is the regular thing that an expat will actually go through. Beth?
Yeah, so to you, Ma'am Tina, to you, what should I advise? I think try to understand. Try to understand because possible your Canadian husband has already a bad experience before, and he just want to be secure. It doesn't mean that he's always asking for a change. He doesn't love you. It doesn't mean that he want a lease on the property. He don't love you. He just want to be.
Well, he's put it in your name, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
besides it's in your name. It's in your name.
Well, he
You
has to do that. Of
yeah, you
course.
will be mad if it was been put up in your neighbor's name. So just be okay with that. It just happened that you just been married. In other words, you are still each other a knowing stage. knowing stage and
Getting to know
getting to know each
other's
other.
stage.
And at the same time, he just want to be secure because there's a lot of horror story. There's a lot of horror story that foreigner was been throwing out, that once they get married together and the name of the all properties is in the name of the wife, the foreigner is out. So
it's a very big leap of faith for
Yeah.
any man to come over amid all of these horror stories and advice from other expats, and then to just take that leap of faith. So he's done what he thinks. The only thing is he's done it in a bit of a tacky way.
Yeah.
It's a little bit shabby to just do it and not to have discussed.
Yeah, and I think
with
you
his
need to
wife.
talk. You need to talk to your husband about it, and you tell to your husband, look, I understand. I understand what that you want a security, but I was really disappointed. So that there's no bad feelings between the two of you. And at the same time, when it comes to money matters, we try to understand to your husband that your husband is just concerned that when there's an emergency, when in the future you are being taken care of. Just put
Yeah.
that on your mind that whatever your husband is, that's yours, right? So just be a little considerate, and at the same time remember that they are foreigner. They don't have loan in their mind, that I could borrow to our neighbor, can we borrow to someone else. They don't have that.
Yeah.
They don't have that mindset.
Yeah, the
You
feeling of an expat is, well, if I get in trouble, who's going to help me?
Yeah.
But it's not so bad. Maybe you should be at that point of talking to him also about having some money of your own.
Yeah.
And that's
So,
a reasonable thing.
yeah, and at the same time, maybe you could ask your husband, can I have my own money so I don't ask you anytime that I
Yes.
want it. And it looks like when we go to the mall and I pay 3,000 pesos and there's a change of 500, you always say, 500, give me the change. Because it's a little bit insulting, it's a little bit not,
Demeaning
Yeah,
is the
know.
way.
So it's like that, and it's low battery now. Yeah, so it's like, so just try to talk to your husband about your issue and don't be upset.
Yeah.
Okay? Just always remember that's your husband. And whatever your husband buy, even he is listening to you, it's yours. Besides, your husband cannot sell it without your agreement.
That's true.
So that's it. And don't be upset. Just be upset if it's in the name of other person.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, that's it from us on this. Good luck. Let us know how it goes. You
Yeah.
have that conversation. Let us know how it goes. And don't forget for everybody else to like, comment, and subscribe. And anyway, for this lady, the letter writer, you're going to get some other opinions, and you'll get a lot of different input on this. This is a common thing to happen.
Yeah, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and God bless.